Hello there, G1s. My name is Master Wayne, hosting today's G1 interviews, and I'm joined by the PuppetMaster himself, Josh Gillespie. How you doing, mate?
Pretty good.
Excellent. I'm going to start off with some Screwattack questions, as I always do. Then we'll move on to your personal works, blogs, and videos, etc. And then we're going to finish off with some random gaming questions. So,
all right.
First things first. How did you come across Screwattack.com?
It was the summer of, I want to say 2008, and I had heard of Screwattack before, but I had never watched any of their stuff. I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd for, I think it was Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. I watched it and was immediately hooked.
Excellent. What is your favourite show, the original content show on Screwattack, and why?
Ooh, I'd have to say Side Scrollers. It's good to just listen to. It's good to have in the background if I need something to keep me focused. And I don't know, that was one of the first things I found, and I had never listened to a gaming podcast before, and I love it.
Nice one. What's your favourite segment?
Of course, Hard News, everyone's favorite segment. But no, these days I enjoy the news desk just to see how crazy Florida can be.
I think that's all we tune in for, just to see how Florida's doing. That's if it hadn't blown up.
And I guess lately to see how offensive Craig and Sam can get.
Yeah, especially Sam.
But it's enjoyable.
It is. I enjoy it very much. Who is your favourite Screwattack member of staff? Who's the guy that stands out for you? Or girl?
I want to say Chad, just because I guess I can relate to him because I've got, the long hair. I don't look like your typical gamer guy.
Yeah.
But part of me wants to say Sam because I am also a very unfiltered person. I just say whatever I feel like, and if you don't like it, well, too bad.
Yeah. I like how Chad went from doing pretty much nothing to now doing everything.
Yeah.
he's everywhere now. It's crazy. What was he doing now? He's doing the Armory, Death Battle, Side Scrollers, and Hard News.
Yep. He's a very busy man.
Very busy man.
And the merch.
And the merch as well, yeah. Yeah, because that's all he did in the old days. Okay, what is the last thing on the site, or your favourite thing on the site that made you laugh?
My favourite thing, I'd have to say, is either the clip of the week with the moon, just because of Destin's reactions to it. What the f***? And or what is it? The Nerf gun, the airsoft guns where they're all shooting each other. That one always puts me in a good mood.
Especially when they got a good one.
Exactly.
Like, was it the Rapture with yeah, with Riptor? I thought that was pretty funny. Alright. What are your fondest memories of Screwattack?
Fondest memories, I think my fondest memory, I want to say SGC 2010, because I was always, the kid in school that was different. I was the retro person. Nobody wants to be around me. And going to SGC just for 2010 and this year, it just makes you feel so welcome. And the way I describe it is, it's like a big family reunion with family you never knew you had.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to touch a little bit on SGC 13 later on. I've seen your videos. Okay, that concludes the Screwattack part of the interview. I'm going to move swiftly on to your personal works. The latest video you have done. Would you like to talk to us about that? The Super Mario review.
Super Mario 64, yeah. What would you like to know about it?
I thought it was an awesome piece of work. I've never seen a review like that before in my life, and it was just something else. It really was.
Thank you. It's been in development for maybe I'd like to say maybe a year. I had the original idea of me and my friend David, who appears later in the video, saying, "Oh, I don't like the game." Originally, it was going to be us reviewing it together, me saying what I liked about it, him not, and it was always going to include the people saying why they love the game and stuff like that, but due to complications, he wasn't able to be in the review for the whole thing, but I think the way it turned out, I'm very pleased with.
I very enjoyed watching it, and all that stuff you got from SGC13 that you put in the video as well, I thought was a stroke of genius. So that was awesome.
I was just there and I was like, you know what? Why not film some people?
That's some good work. Let's see what else I've got here. Yep. How was SGC13 for you?
It was probably one of the greatest experiences of my life. SGC 2010, though, when I first went, I was a very shy person. I wasn't very much in the community. I didn't know a lot of people. So, I'm not saying it was a bad experience, but I think it could have been better if I was around my show, which I was at SGC 2013, and it was honestly the greatest time I've ever had. I mean, I was crying after the closing ceremonies, as I believe most people were. But yeah, I would love to go back. It's just something special, I think.
And who did you meet? I know you probably met everybody, but who sticks out and who's the nicest?
Ooh, who's the nicest? I'd have to say the nicest person I met was... Man, this feels so tough, but... Maybe Matthew Patrick from Game Theory.
Yeah.
He just seemed so... I mean, a lot of people, when I'd go up and say, "Hey, can I film you about this Mario 64 thing?" They'd be like, "Well, can you please give me like a good description of what you thought of it, and... or whatever you... What is this video you're wanting me to be a part of?" But he was just like, "Sure, I'll do it."
Nice one.
And also James Rolfe, the Angry Video Game Nerd. I never thought I'd be able to get him into one of my videos, but I did.
Well, that's another reason to watch that review, because it's something else. And you also did a marathon of Disney game reviews.
Yep, I spent the summer reviewing Disney-related games, filled with fun little musical numbers that YouTube is now coming after me for.
Oh, they always want us for something, don't they?
They do.
Out of all your works, all your videos, what is your favourite, and which one did you have most fun making?
Man, that's tough. I'm looking at the list. Thing is I think with each episode I'm doing, naturally I like that one the most, just because I'm proving so much more to myself what I can do. But I think my two favorite right now are my two latest ones, Mario 64 and Grim Fandango.
Excellent. Is there any future projects you've got coming up that you might want to let us in on? What have you got planned for the future?
That's tough. See, that's kind of who I am. I don't like to reveal secrets. I like it all to just be a fun reveal. But is there anything?
What's the thing that you really want to do? What's the thing that you really want to get your hands on and sort of try?
I want to do more collaborations, like with how Mario 64 kind of was, but I want to do like full-fledged, having somebody review a game with me.
And that brings me to my next question. Any G1s out there, who would you collaborate with? And you can't pick me.
I don't know why, but part of me wants to review something with Tom the Iron Man. Just find something to review with him.
You are not the first person to say that.
And maybe Heartless Seth.
Yeah.
I've become good friends with him, and we both have similar interests in things like Pokemon and Digimon. and I think we could probably do a really fun review like that. But
Excellent stuff.
the way it is if someone wants to work with me, I'm totally fine with it. Even if they don't have an internet show or anything, I'm open to anybody.
How did you and Sid team up?
Me and Sid teaming up was, and this is something else I'm going to be discussing in my 3D Blast review, was there was originally another another sidekick that I was going to use before Sid here, but unfortunately he just did not work out, so I called Sid, and he wanted to join up. So,
That's fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
Good evening, Sid.
Oh, hello. What do you want? Who is this guy?
Interviewer.
Oh. Why the hell is he interviewing you?
I don't know.
It's for the Screwattack G1 features site.
Okay.
Just like to
How the
know.
hell will they know who I am?
I don't know.
This is creeping me out.
Yeah, it does for most people to talk to me. Because they're just blown away by my awesomeness.
You are very awesome.
I mean, we have to film scenes separately. I don't understand why, but he always wants me to do it in front of a green screen. I have never understood that. I think we're perfectly fine, but I think he's just nervous, being around someone like me.
Excellent. Well, thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us
Of
this evening,
course.
Sid.
Bye!
Bye.
Sorry about that.
And we're going to take a little breather for a minute. And we're going to play. Well, we usually play a game called This or That, but this time I want to try something a bit different. So, gaming confessionals. Could you please tell the gaming community your gaming confessions, if any?
There's a lot of Zelda games I don't like that everybody else likes. I don't like Majora's Mask. I can see what people like about it, but it's just not for me. I loathe Twilight Princess. And Skyward Sword, maybe it was just me, but I had a lot of problems with the controls. Let's see, what else? What other confessions would I have?
I'll let you into one of mine. I have only completed half of Ocarina of Time, and I've owned that game for 10 years.
I only beat it a few years ago, and I had it for 10 years.
I'm trying to play it. I'm trying to.
It's a big game. Yeah, that's the thing is, and with the show now, there's a lot of games I want to complete that I haven't. Let's see. I'm just looking around my room, thinking if I can find anything. I guess this confession kind of can lead into next week's review. I can give you a special announcement. Hold on one second. Had to grab the game, but hold on. I like Sonic 3D Blast.
Yes.
And you'll find out why next week.
That's brilliant stuff. Right. Well, that was pretty revealing. And we move swiftly on.
About myself right now. I feel like
a new man.
I am. I feel fresh and clean.
We're going to move on swiftly to the random gaming questions. What is your favourite system of all time?
Super Nintendo.
Why?
Or I don't know.
Did you grow up with the
games I
SNES?
love on it. I think it might be. It's sort of a tie between Super Nintendo and maybe PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 was the first system I ever got. It was the first console games I ever played. I have a lot of games for it that nobody probably has ever heard of. I don't know. It's kind of hard to just pick a centralized favorite for me. I just love everything. I can find something about every system to like. That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass someday, I think.
It probably will. What are you playing at the minute?
Why do you like the Atari Jaguar?
What are you playing at the minute, and how are you liking it?
What am I playing? I've been playing Sonic 3D Blast for the review, and I still enjoy it, but other games I've been playing... I've been going through the Ratchet & Clank games. Those always entertain me. Plus they're quick and easy to get through. So. I don't play a lot of modern games these days. Just don't have the time.
I've just bought myself Arkham City today. Because I'm like way behind in the times.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. Not so sure about Arkham Oranges, but Arkham Oranges. I think the last modern game I actually went through and completed was Last of Us.
I've heard great things about that game.
Yes, it's a fantastic game.
Right. What is on your? What games are on your wish list? It could be modern. It could be retro. Anything at all.
There's a lot of import games that I've been wanting to get because I just modded my Nintendo 64 to be able to play the Japanese games. So I think if I had to pick one, I'd say the Japanese version of Animal Crossing for the Nintendo 64.
Nice one.
It's the exact same game as it is on the GameCube, but you know, it'd be cool to see what it looks like on the old system.
Excellent. And we move on to your treasured gaming possession.
My treasured gaming possession is three things. My Game Boy Pocket, the first video game... Game Boy Pocket, the first video game thing I ever played on. Pokemon Blue, the first video game I ever played. And this is kind of special. It's called the Mega Memory Card for the Game Boy. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a memory card for Game Boy games.
I've never seen one of them before.
And stored here is my original save data from 1998. My original Pokemon game.
Well, you couldn't get any more treasure than that, can we?
No, and occasionally, it still works, so I fear the day that this thing dies out, because it's like, well, my childhood is dead.
What I tend to do is I try and bring along something that my interviewee might like. It's not my treasure gaming possession, but you might like it. It's my copies of Toy Story for the Sega Mega Drive.
Nice.
And The Jungle Book.
Those are both actually I'd say the preferred systems to play them on.
I would say so. All hail the Genesis. Hail.
Well, for Toy Story, actually
Toy Story
each version of it was different. Each system was different.
Yeah, they did a better job of the 3D thing. You know,
the Genesis version was a good combination of the Super Nintendo and PC version, I think. So.
Excellent. Right, and we come to our last question of the interview. Is there a question that you would like to ask me that I've probably asked you, or you've thought of something else, or something you might like to know about your interviewer?
Why the hell are you interviewing me?
Well, because I'm a very big fan of your work, and you was one of the first names on the list. Seeing as I'm such a nice man, I'm going to give you another shot.
That's all I can think about.
Anything about Screwattack? Anything that I've probably asked you?
What is your best Screwattack related moment?
Oh, I was not prepared for that. I really shouldn't give you another shot. Probably when I receive this. And I live all the way in England, so me to be wearing this is... Oh, it's good stuff. I've even kept the package it came in.
Nice.
Yeah. Chad, it's got to be Chad's handwriting.
Yeah, of course.
Not like I'm a stalker or anything.
no. What's the address on here? I need to find it.
Smells like... Yeah, that's definitely him.
That one Christmas where he was sick and putting out the AVGN videos.
Oh, I want to be sick too.
Yeah. Well, it's been great fun talking to you this evening, dude. And good luck with all your reviews and everything that you're doing for the future. I have been Master Wayne for G1 Reviews, and thanks to Mr. Josh Gillespie.
Of course.
And that's me done. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.